This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Anderson wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming, so I can...
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Anderson will throw. They'll run the screen. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he's dragged down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Finding an escape route. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Anderson wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first two possessions. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Not going to take a chance to grab. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. It's complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not... Anderson will throw. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Anderson wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the toss. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. There he goes. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Flips it out to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there... On 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Anderson wants to throw. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
.90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on 1st down. What a completeness. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that. Anderson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Just bunch formation for these receivers. Hand off from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Anderson wants to throw. That's caught. It's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Richardson. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's incomplete. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be